Alright, so we've come to 𝐒𝐤𝐢𝐚𝐥𝐬, a place that probably needs no introduction. And we're about probably 8 minutes from sunrise. And as you can tell, there is, well, it's probably a little blur of a dot. Someone that's been here since 3 a.m. trying to shoot the stars. And this is one of those places where you don't really have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to compositions. It's pretty much been shot to death for decades. So I'm just shooting a pano shot with my 7200 at 70, and it's looking like we might actually get the sun on the clouds that are above us. I was a little worried when we were walking in because it's pretty overcast, but there's just enough of a break in the clouds that it looks like we might get some pretty good sun. So, gonna wait for the sun to come up, and hopefully it turns out. Alright, so the sunrise has happened. We're about 40 minutes past right when it came up, and the colors were absolutely amazing. I think I got a nice 5-shot pano with some of those burning reds, and waited about 30 minutes, was about to pack up, and then this epic light started to happen in the background with all these sun rays. So I kept taking a few shots. I'm hoping some of those turned out. I'm not quite sure. There isn't much to talk about with the composition. I mean, this place has been, like I said, shot to death, and nothing unique can really become of it. You can have some great light and stuff like that. So, and I think we got that. So I'm pretty excited to edit these photos and show them to you. I didn't do a whole lot of talking during this. There's a lot of people around. It's a little awkward. I'm up on a rock right now, so hopefully I sound okay and I don't have a bunch of people listening to me. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the shot. Here it is. Or multiple shots if they all turned out. Enjoy. Well, tonight did not go as planned. We were going to do a hike that isn't on most maps, but they've advised that you can still do the hike, but you can't go into the spot where you take photos. I try to follow the rules, so can't do that. So then my next shot was going to be outside. It's kind of in between the state park that I'm in, that you see me right now, and Canyonlands. But we drove down this dirt road. You probably just watched all that drone footage if I end up using it. And we just hit a fence that's on the marked road, and just couldn't get past it. We did some circles, tried to find maybe we were lost, and we just couldn't figure out how to get to the point. I legitimately think it was closed off now. So that was the second shot, and at that point it was about 30 minutes till sunset. The clouds were looking amazing. Thankfully, that particular spot wasn't far from Dead Horse Point, which is where we are now. It's where I shot last episode, but this is not what I wanted to be shooting tonight. I feel lucky that I even had a chance to drive over here and get a shot. That's why there was no B-roll of me taking the camera out and setting it up and walking over here. All I could do was just set up a time lapse because I had about 4 minutes from the time I had this camera set up to the shots I was taking. There was also a lot of people, which is another reason I really don't enjoy shooting here, because I want to talk to you guys, and it's first of all, it's hard to talk in front of people, and second of all, trying to get audio right and all that stuff can be a pain. Regardless, maybe this shot came out. I actually think the light was so much better than it was last night, so that's a benefit. I just feel kind of bummed that the shot that I really wanted was just, for some reason, completely cut off. And I would say probably a valuable lesson here is, you know, obviously scout your locations before you plan on shooting them, or go early. But I think that I didn't necessarily do anything wrong, because I looked up the shot, I looked up the drive all before coming, and I didn't get any indication that it was closed off. Maybe we just took a wrong turn, and maybe that's where my lesson should have been learned, was just checking it out first in the afternoon. Either way, I'm still glad I got a shot, and I'll still show it to you, because, you know, I should. That's why you guys are watching. But either way, feeling a little deflated. Tomorrow, taking sunrise somewhere here, and then we're leaving for the Utah Badlands, which I'm pretty excited for, just because there should be less people and just more photography-centric stuff rather than more touristy-centric stuff. So pretty excited about that. That will be the next episode you guys watch. I hope you enjoyed this one, even though it was somewhat of a disaster here at the end. I apologize for no B-roll. I did take that one time lapse and got some cool drone shots of us driving, but other than that, there was no big connection. Not much I could do if I wanted to try to get a shot. So I'm rambling on. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again on the next one. Enjoy.